Have you ever made a ridiculous bet with someone and instantly regretted it despite being the one to initiate said bet?
No!
Yeah, me neither. No, but seriously, I don't know what I was thinking when I made this bet. Essentially, when playing through Dead Space 2 on hardcore, I bet Twitch chat that I could platinum my favorite game of all time, Jak and Daxter, in under 6 hours without referring to any guides, and if I plat it in under said time, I get a pat on the shoulder. But if I don't plat the game in under 6 hours, then I would have to re-platinum Red Dead Redemption 2, a game that gives me war flashbacks from how awful of a time I had platting it once before, and then make it into a video.
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid down?
Now, a majority of the trophies are story-based and practically unmissable, so I'm not really concerned about covering those. What I'll more so be focused on in this video are the assload of collectibles that you need to collect. Each level contains 7 scout flies, an assortment of precursor orbs ranging from 50 to 200, and finally a varying amount of power cells per level. So without any preparation at all, I jumped headfirst into this incredibly idiotic adventure. Starting off in Geyser Rock, the tutorial area of the game, I'm swiftly reminded that Jak's feet are covered in Vaseline and not at all as quick and responsive as I remembered from my childhood. Holy shit. Alright, this is not as fluid as I remembered it to be. I feel very floaty. We are just doing this off of memory. Hey, don't.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than.
No. Ain't no fucking way. This is a huge time loss. Minor setback aside, I recovered fairly quickly and collected everything available on Geyser Rock in just a little over 5 minutes and made my way to the first set of zones of the game. Now, I kind of stupidly went into this challenge without a plan in mind. After all, it's not really my style. So I opted with the method of just going wherever the hell I felt like. So, I first went into Sentinel Beach to collect everything I could, and then trotted over to the Forbidden Jungle to go fight the first boss, and open up the blue eco emitter, so that I can later collect the rest of what's available in Sentinel Beach. But before heading over there, I must first face a minigame that made 6-year-old me cry. Okay, and now a very frustrating part of the game. Alright, here we go. This is gonna eat up a lot of time because I'm not gonna get this first try. I'm not. Or maybe I am. This is very slippery. Okay.
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a
I remember that being way harder.
Here's the power.
I'd be making my 6-year-old self proud. Surprisingly, you did it. I'll take that as a compliment. All I had left to do in this area was to line up the beams, and once I did that, the Forbidden Jungle would become the first 100% completed area at the 44-minute mark. Yeesh. But with the blue eco valves open, I went back over to the Sentinel Beach to collect what was left, making it the second 100% completed area. Before moving on to the next set of levels, I first had to head into Misty Island and collect whatever is there. And here is where I ran into the first problem in the run. I don't know how many I have left here. No way, dude. 1? Where am I missing it? Where the fuck am I missing it? Now, this could have been disastrous, but I was very fortunate enough to be relatively close to the location of the last precursor orb. Man, I sure hope that doesn't happen again. So once I collected the final power cell from Misty Island, it was finally time to progress into the second set of levels centered in Rock Village. Here is where the level of frustration and desperation begins to rise, as the game now expects that you've more or less mastered the basics of how to control Jak, and yet, here I am struggling with even the most rudimentary tasks available. dude. Please, game. Please, game. Getting caught on the geometry. Classic. Classic platformers. There we go. I was more so just screwing myself up trying to do that. So when deciding on what level to tackle first, I figured I should do the one that involves the zoomer. No, not that one. That one. I'd argue that this is probably the most annoying level in the game for a few reasons. 1, these red squirrels who are dumb as fuck. 2, the flying diaper-wearing lurkers that are nimble as fuck. And finally 3, these Superman 64S races that are jank as fuck. Where should we start first? Well, the easiest of the 3 is to guide the red squirrels back into their hole. Sounds simple, right? Okay, sure. If that's what your AI pathing had you do, sure. Can you just go the opposite way of I'm going so that you can go into your fucking hole? Wrong. For some reason, the AI pathing on the red squirrels refused to cooperate with me by avoiding a location they needed to go to as much as possible despite very clearly heading into the hole, or at least near it. Fortunately, I did not waste that much time on doing this little task as it only took like 2 minutes, so I don't really know why I'm complaining. Anyways, the next thing I wanted to get done were the flying lurkers. All you need to do is chase them around and then ram into them. That's it. Now, it may be a simple premise, but I'm sure you already know that it's not that simple. Because at the end of the day, remakes don't replace... Excuse me? Bro! Thank you. I hate this. I hate this so much. 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 I fucking hate this so much. I hate this so much. Thank you. Now, all that's left are the checkpoint races, and I know, this may look easy, but I promise you, it's so much more frustrating than it may seem. All you gotta do is go through each circle? Gate, whatever they are, within a certain amount of time, and if you fail to do that, oops, sorry, you gotta do it all over again. Where? Bitch, where? Bitch, where? Bitch, where? Bitch, where? No! Okay, alright. Thank fuck. And after faffing about for several minutes, I could finally move on to another area. Thank God. The next place I wanted to tackle was the Lost Precursor City, which normally wastes a lot of time since it's kind of a linear level, but somehow everything went very smoothly and I got out of there in just a little over 20 minutes. Heading to the third and final area available in Rock Village is the Boggy Swamp. This place is fine. I mean, you do get to control Flut for the first time, so there's that. But I mean, it's another linear level and it's pretty hard to miss something. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Don't tell me I'm missing like f***ing one. How many am I missing? So once again, I have to go through yet another wild goose chase trying to find the final orb, and after wasting about 5 minutes of checking every little corner of the swamp, I finally find what I'm looking for. Ah, there you are, you f***. I knew it, it is in the Flut area. Surely this won't happen a third time, right? Upon leaving the Boggy Swamp, I do a little bit of cleanup of what's left in the Rock Village, go and fight Klaww, who was easy as hell, and then drive through a very difficult sequence in the form of Mountain Pass. Alright, I am definitely not getting this first try. I never do.
A few moments later.
Okay, never mind. Got it first try. Now in Volcanic Crater, I make it a priority to head to Snowy Mountain since you need to open the yellow eco valves in order to fully 100% collect everything in Mountain Pass. And so I do just that. But before I could finish what I was doing in Snowy Mountain, I made what is quite possibly the dumbest decision I have ever made on this channel. I'm willing to take down the time to 5 hours instead of 6. Can we negotiate that? Let me make a poll real quick. What's the question? Move the required time to sub 5 hours instead of sub 6 hours. I feel like now that I'm getting pretty close to the end, sub 6 hours just feels very comfortable. And of course Twitch chat voted yes, why wouldn't they? So now the time to complete the platinum is set to 5 hours. With this knowledge, I head into Spider Cave and collect everything as quickly as I can, and it wasn't until partway through the level where I started to really feel the gravity of the situation. Cutting it really close. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, it's definitely not gonna happen. I don't believe. Despite that, I finished Spider Cave with just a little over 40 minutes left on the clock, and so I briskly 100% the lava tube and make it to the final area, Gall and Maya's Citadel. This level is a true test of your skills that you've developed throughout the entire game, and while I did pretty well with the combat test, I kind of struggled with the parkour tests. No, I have to do a roll jump. Once I managed to get a grip on how to do these sections, I collected what I needed and made my way to the door of the final boss of the game. Okay. Hey, we actually might. Just might. We're cutting it close. If this is all we needed to collect. No, what are we missing? What are we missing? Please tell me I'm not missing one. Don't tell me I'm missing one. I need to see what I'm missing.
Stop that robot!
Bro. What the hell? You guys are so fucking mean. It was right here. With very little time on the clock, I made a mad dash to the final boss with hope that I could clutch this one out once and for all. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not beat the challenge that I set out to do. Pretty anticlimactic. I mean, I could have beaten it had I not made the time requirement more restrictive, but I think this honestly made for a better video in my opinion. Regardless, I did pop the platinum. With 5 hours, 4 minutes, and 28 seconds as my final time, I think it's only right that I give this challenge an RDR2 out of 10, because why the fuck not? So since I lost the challenge, expect me to cover Red Dead Redemption 2 in the future. I still have a long way to go before that even materializes into a video, as I still need to platinum the damn game. So that'll be fun. If you enjoy content like this and would like to see more, consider subscribing. It helps me out and allows me to continue to humiliate myself online for your pleasure. And if you want to witness someone slowly spiral into insanity live on the internet, you can follow me over at Twitch. We're currently working on Wolfenstein 2 on Mein Leben, so you really don't want to miss out on that. Anyways, if you've stayed to the end of the video, you're pretty damn cool, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. With all that said and done, thanks for watching.